My mom installed a tracking app, pretended to be me, so I trapped her with a fake midnight party. I was 15 when my mom went from strict to paranoid. After dinner one night, she sat next to me with a tight smile and said she was installing a family safety app on my phone. I watched her tap until she gave herself full access. Location, photos, texts, even drafts. "It's just to keep you safe, honey," she said, and handed the phone back like nothing changed. But everything changed. It felt like someone moved into my pocket and never left my side. At first, I tried to play it cool. Maybe this would calm her down. It didn't. She started texting me mid-conversation to ask who I was with and where we were. She reacted to memes I hadn't posted because she was inside my drafts. Then she crossed a line. She began replying to my friends while pretending to be me. My buddy Jake texted to see if I wanted to hang out. Before I could answer, my phone buzzed again. "Sure thing, buddy," went out from my number. Too many exclamation points. Not me. Jake called laughing and asked why I was texting like a soccer mom. I didn't even know what he meant until I opened the thread and saw her reply sitting there with my name on it. A few days later, worse. In history class, Mrs. Wilson asked me to step into the hall. She looked uneasy. "Liam, your mother called the school. She's concerned about a message you sent about me." My face went hot. I knew exactly what she meant. The night before, I had texted my best friend Kyle a dumb joke about our teacher's haircut. It was a private joke between friends. My mom had read it and reported me. When I sat back down, kids stared. By lunch, word spread my mom was reading everything. Kyle was cold. Jake barely looked at me. People stopped texting. A few even blocked my number. My social life felt sick, and the sickness was the app. I went home and stared at the lock screen. That night, I opened the app account on my laptop. I noticed it kept access logs. Every open, every action, every IP. I scrolled for an hour. My mom wasn't just checking during the day. The logs showed 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3:05 a.m., forwarded messages to an email, screenshots requested, photo previews. It was like she went to sleep when I did and woke inside my phone before me. I decided I needed proof she couldn't explain away. I made a fake friend named Daniel in my contacts and used a group chat with only me in it. I gave Daniel a backstory and a profile picture I pulled from a stock site. Then I started a long, excited conversation about a party I heard about. I wrote that it was at a remote barn outside town. I dropped a pin for a dirt road at the edge of the map that led to empty fields. I said it started at midnight and people were bringing speakers. I said no parents would know. I wrote that I finally had a plan to do one thing without my mom knowing about it. I left it sitting there like bait. Then I turned the screen face down and waited. The house went quiet. The clock ticked. At 1:38 a.m., the log showed an open on my account. At 1:42, I heard my parents' bedroom door click. At 1:45, the garage door rumbled and the car backed out. I stayed still and watched the blue dot of my phone sit in my room while my mom's dot moved onto the road. At 2:15 a.m., my dad's phone rang down the hall. The sound carried through the hall. He answered, tired. I heard pieces. Police, back road, speeding, pajamas. "I'm looking for my son. He left to pick her up." I lay there in the dark, awake and sure my plan had worked, but still sick to my stomach about what it took to make it clear. They came home before 3. I kept my eyes closed and listened. Footsteps. My dad's low, angry whisper. My mom's shaky answers. Doors closing. Water running in the sink. My heart thumped hard in my chest. Morning came. I walked into the kitchen. My mom looked exhausted, still in yesterday's sweatshirt. My dad's jaw was set. I poured cereal. I opened the account page and slid the phone to my dad. "Want to see something?" I said. He looked. I showed him the access times, the forwarding, the screenshots. I showed him the fake party messages and the pin on the empty road. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't need to. My dad turned to my mom. He didn't yell at all. He picked up her phone, tapped through settings, and set it on the counter. "This stops now," he said. Then he held the buttons until the screen went black and stayed there. He ran a full reset while we stood there. The boot tone was the first easy sound I'd heard in weeks. He handed her the phone and faced me square. "Liam keeps his phone. No more secret access. If you have a concern, ask him. If there's a rule, we set it together." My mom started to talk, then stopped. The room was quiet except for the fridge hum. I nodded and slid my phone back to my side of the table. I didn't gloat. I didn't spike the ball. I just breathed and felt the weight in my pocket again. But this time it felt like it belonged to me. Now my friends are blaming me for baiting my mom. Was I out of line?